Hi guys, you guessed it once again, another car vlog. This is more of a rant vlog. Anyway, I have makeup on so you can't really see what I'm talking about, but what I am talking about today is when is it more important to be vegan versus iSafe. The reason I say this is because I used a palette recently, and I've used a couple in the past that have stained my eyes, and that's not the issue. I don't have super sensitive eyes. I do have very fair skin that, yes, with certain dyes will stain. Don't have a problem with that. Do have a problem with a company owner that comes on and states that their product is not FDA approved because it causes staining. Not solely true. That is part of the reason why in one particular, I believe it is Red 28 Lake and Red 40 Lake, I believe are the two I'm talking about in particular. Why put them in an eyeshadow? And why call it a shadow palette now? Because you've put that in there. That's kind of deceptive, isn't it? And, you know, isn't there enough in this beauty community with the BS to do something like this? Well, it's really popular to do this. Unfortunately, the consumer is the one that pays. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is, of course, I did use a palette. The person did claim that it did cause staining, which, okay, I don't care. Big deal. I wear makeup every day, I'll just cover it. It stained through primer and it stained through concealer, which really shocked me. That's never happened before. But what's never happened before is my eyelids swelled out my eyes. I laid down to take a nap. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Actually, I woke up the first time about 7, 8 o'clock at night and my eyes were swollen. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and my eyes were swollen shut. I've never had that happen. Now, I did contact the company. I haven't heard back, and I will give them this, that, you know, usually it takes 24 to 48 hours. With the smaller indie brand, you usually allow a lot longer. That is why I'm not mentioning the product at the time. I am giving the owners, you know, ample time to say something, because I am unsure if there's, I'm almost questioning if there's something that's in this and it's not listed on the products, because I used other eyeshadow palettes or color shadow base palette, whatever you want to call them. That's so deceptive. So deceptive. And then, especially with, you're showing pictures of everybody wearing the colors on their eyes, but you're saying don't use these on your eyes. Do as I say, don't as I do. On your website, you show, you know, instructions on how to put it on your eyes. I mean, just, it's totally deceptive altogether. But anyway, what I was getting to is Carmine is a product it's a dye made from crushing the shells of insects, crustacean insects, which would mean, I guess, like, I don't know if it's ladybugs or beetles or whatever. It's crushing red shells to make a red powder to make a colorant for makeup. That product, however not vegan, it is iSafe, and it is approved for eye use. Now, so what my concern is, to be vegan, you're going to replace the safe item with a non-safe item. See where I'm going? Really? Can you? Oh, people are so fucking mean. I can't believe people can't just stop and let this truck go across. It's a red light, for Christ's sake. Anyway. But That just baffles my mind. So, not to sound like rude or crazy, but your customer's eyes versus a bug. So, choose. Would you like to save a bug or save an eye? Something to think about. It blows my freaking mind. What are you beeping at? It really blows my mind that people do this. You know, I have makeup covering up the... You can kind of see the staining. I don't really have anything on my eyelids, but, well, I did take I patted a little bit of concealer in my eye. But I mean, even like all around my eye, got very irritated. I didn't even put it under my eyes. And it got irritated on it. But anyway, you know, and I'm not super sensitive, which is crazy. And I did compare the products to products that are in this. I've used many eyeshadows. I have probably 100 eyeshadow palettes, you know, and I've never once had this kind of reaction. Now, I do have dry skin, and I have had issues with my under eyes getting dried out because of dehydration, because of my health. But this isn't even that. This is like swollen, they're sore, they're burning. And the only thing I used after all this, I knew they were probably going to stain because they were bright colors, and I used a cleansing oil, just like I always do, to cleanse my eyes and my face. Rinsed, and then I used my regular cleanser with my Clarisonic. Didn't do anything different there. Didn't do anything different with the shadows that I normally do. I mean, I kind of did a cut crease, and then one of the shadows I didn't like the pigment, so I wiped that off. But, I mean, I use my MAC makeup wipe like I always do, because I've had a problem with other makeup wipes, and them just being very, God, they're so nasty. I think they have alcohol in them, they're just drying. Anyway, but it just blows my mind that it's more important to have a stamp vegan so you'll sell a few extra makeup products compared to not being vegan and causing possible eye irritation. Now, there is a couple of videos out there right now that talk about these dyes and eye irritations and whatnot. But, you know, it blows my mind. I've used these products before. You know, the dyes in other products. I wonder if it's a combination of which, because there is two different ones. I don't know. Anyway, I guess it's really up to you guys what you want to do with the information. I have, off that subject, I have always wanted these, and I don't know if you've ever seen the NARS. NARS made these cute little makeup brushes. They sold out like almost immediately. I don't know if you've ever seen these. They had like wrap. They're some kind of like, almost like a Japanese kind of thing. This is like my favorite one. These are not real. These are straight from China. But believe it or not, it's very similar. I'm concerned about what kind of hair this is, but you know, I'm not a consumer that's like super worried about stuff. I couldn't find these anywhere. I did find one person on eBay selling the whole set. I paid $20-something for the the whole set of them. Actually no, I think they were like $12 the whole set, including shipping. When I did find somebody that had the real ones, which when they came out, they were very expensive. So, I don't know the whole story behind them, but I really enjoy those. I used someone's brush in that set, and I have been like in love ever since. It is one of the prettiest brushes for under the eye and for your highlighter. I have a hard time with highlighters because being such fair-skinned, getting a nice blend and a nice, you know, smooth appearance without being that kind of chalky, gunky look, you know, and just so glittery, and it's an ashy. That's the other thing. It looks like somebody just like wiped chalk on my cheek. I hate that, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, I did want to just come on and just kind of rant a little bit. I am going to change my schedule up a little bit. I posted this under one of my videos. Some of you guys like the edits, some of you guys don't. So what I have decided is one video a week will be edited, one will not, and you will get 3 videos plus bonuses, but 3 videos, one edited, one not edited, and one like this, a vlog, car vlog, whatnot. I'm trying to appease everyone and trying to help my channel to grow. I am enjoying the growth. I don't know what's going on. I've been getting these weird comments, and I have a friend that works with a promotional web something or other company, and he says, hey, I'm gonna throw up a link to your video. He threw up a few links to my video. I've gotten a lot of views off of it, but I've also got some weird freaking comments. Somebody accused me of buying comments. I ain't gonna pay for somebody to say, oh, hey, good job. No thanks. I don't need it. My channel's growing fine by itself. Honestly, I'm not a fame whore. It grows, it don't, I don't care. I do a lot of this for myself. Just, you know, self-enrichment and to be honest, one of the things I've never mentioned, but a lot of the reason why I do this is my health is not all that great, and I just always worry one day that I'm not going to be here, and I'd like to leave something behind for the people I love, you know. And this is a lot of just, especially like these videos, are a lot of me just being goofy and just talking and acting a fool and whatnot. But that's a lot of the other reason why I do it, because unfortunately, like gastroparesis, there's no good prognosis for this. I am probably going to be miserable most of my adult life now because my stomach just decides not to digest food properly. And my insurance doesn't want to pay for any trial type things, because that's what they call them, trials. If under a certain percentage of whoever has this whatever procedure doesn't work, then they call it trial. And which, not really, it's not a trial. If it was a trial, I shouldn't have to pay for it. But I have been looking into that too, and because I have another health, I have an autoimmune disease also, I have that, and that kind of knocks me out of the running for any trial programs, because they want somebody that, other than what's wrong, you know, what you're there for, is pretty healthy. And I wish I was. But I have also learned that when you have your gallbladder removed, that messes up your digestive system even more, and that can have a lot of effect of why this gastroparesis has gotten worse, because your body doesn't digest food the same as it used to and whatnot. I don't know. Oh, that's an undercover cop behind me. How nice. His little light just like reflected in the sunlight as I passed him. Anyway, but I'm not speeding. I'm not doing anything wrong, and I have a valid driver's license, insurance, and everything else. And for once in my life, pull me over. I don't care. I wish I could say that as for a lot of my adult life, but it wasn't all that. And I need to do another masked and unmasked. Let me know how you guys like that. Did you guys like that series that I was starting, where I put a mask on and and sit and chit-chat while I await time to wash it off. As soon as I get home, I'm going to put another mask on. Maybe that'll help kind of, you know, bring some nutrients back to my skin. If you guys have sensitive skin, I will tell you one product that I have found that is wonderful is the Murad Sensitive Skin Serum. It's soothing, sensitive skin soothing serum, I think is what it's called. That is very nice stuff, and I noticed that my skin hasn't been as that red blotchiness I get. If you ever wonder, it's not rosacea. I did talk to a dermatologist about that. They basically called it idiopathic. Idiopathic is when they can't figure out a cause for something. And, but ever since I got my gallbladder out, I get these crazy, I don't know if you can see, I get red here, I get red here, and I get red on my face. Don't know, that happened 2 days, actually, yeah, the next morning after, 2 days after my gallbladder surgery, that happened, and it hasn't went away since. But since I've been using this Murad, and also Massage Envy has their own brand, I don't know, is OBIE something, I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry. But, God, look at this nightmare traffic. They have their own brand, and they have a moisturizer. It's something Luxe moisturizer, and it's like a nighttime thing, but I use it like daytime and everything else. Oh, I didn't put sunscreen on today. That was stupid. Good thing I have sunscreen in my moisturizer, otherwise I would forget. Anyway, guys, have a great day. I love you, and I will see you very soon. Thank you. Bye.